Did you know everyone has a hidden social superpower? It's not about being the loudest or most popular, it's about reading the room, connecting with others, and building real friendships. Stick around, I'll show you how to unlock yours, step by step. If social skills are so important to our happiness and success, why do they sometimes feel like a secret code that everyone else seems to know, except us? It's almost as if there's an invisible rulebook that got handed out when we weren't looking. Why does it feel like no one ever sat us down and explained how to actually connect with others, or what to do when things get awkward? We're expected to just figure it out, but that's a lot harder than it sounds. We get textbooks for math, science, and history, step-by-step guides for solving equations or memorizing facts. But when it comes to making friends, handling rejection, or navigating tricky conversations, we're left to guess our way through. That's why so many of us feel anxious, left out, or unsure of ourselves in social situations. We're all just improvising, hoping we're getting it right, and worrying that everyone else has it all figured out. Social media only makes it harder. It's easy to believe that everyone else is effortlessly popular and confident because all we see are their best moments, their highlight reels. But that's not the whole story. The truth is, even the most confident people have awkward moments, embarrassing slip-ups, and times when they feel out of place. The difference is, they've learned how to bounce back, laugh it off, and keep going. Here's the good news: social intelligence isn't something you're just born with or without. It's a skill, just like riding a bike or learning a language, and it can be learned, practiced, and improved at any age. You don't need a formal class or a thick textbook to get better at it. All you need is a little awareness, a willingness to practice, and the courage to step outside your comfort zone, even if it feels scary at first. Remember, the goal isn't to be perfect or to never feel awkward again. It's about building real, meaningful connections with others. Connections that make life richer and more rewarding. Think of this as your chance to fill in the missing pages of your own social manual. We're going to explore the unwritten rules, share practical tips, and help you feel more confident in any social situation. So, let's start learning the rules together and discover just how much easier and more fun social life can be. Meet Maya. She's a bright, creative teenager with a quick sense of humor and a big imagination. Her teachers notice her potential, and her friends say she's fun to be around. But there's another side to Maya's story, one that might sound familiar to you. In group conversations, Maya often feels invisible. She listens, laughs at the right moments, and wants to join in, but somehow her voice gets lost in the noise. The words she wants to say stay stuck inside, and she wonders if anyone even notices she's there. When the conversation moves quickly, Maya hesitates. She has ideas and opinions, but by the time she's ready to speak, the topic has already changed. She worries about interrupting or saying the wrong thing, so she holds back, even when she really wants to contribute. During group projects at school, Maya's mind is full of creative solutions and interesting perspectives, but she's afraid of being judged or dismissed, so she keeps her thoughts to herself. She watches as others take the lead, wishing she could find the courage to speak up. At home, Maya feels frustrated and disappointed. She replays conversations in her head, thinking of all the things she could have said. The feeling of being unheard lingers, making her doubt herself even more. This experience is more common than you might think. Many people feel a gap between who they are on the inside, their thoughts, ideas, and personality, and how they show up in social situations. It's not just about being shy or outgoing. It's about finding your voice and feeling comfortable using it. Social confidence isn't something you're born with or without. It's a skill you can learn, just like any other. The key is having the right strategies and tools to help you navigate group dynamics and express yourself clearly. Maya's story is a reminder of what can happen when you don't have those tools. It's easy to feel left out or unsure, even when you have so much to offer. The problem isn't your ideas. They're valuable and worth sharing. The real challenge is learning how to share them in a way that feels natural and confident, so others can see your strengths too. With just a few key habits and some practice, you can go from feeling invisible to being an active, confident part of any group. It's about building small skills that make a big difference over time. If you've ever felt like Maya, unsure, unheard, or left out, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not stuck. Change is possible, and it starts with understanding yourself and learning new ways to connect. Let's explore how you can bridge that gap, find your voice, and start showing up as your true self in any group. The first habit, become a social detective. Before you speak, observe. Who's talking? What's their body language? Are people open and welcoming, or closed off? These clues help you decide when to join in or give space. Try people watching with purpose. Notice who's leading, who's listening, and how people interact. This isn't being nosy, it's training your brain to read the invisible language of connection. Observation shifts you from feeling awkward to having a clear mission. Collect clues, lower your anxiety, and understand the social landscape. Before you connect, you have to observe. Next, build an empathy bridge. Empathy means seeing the world from someone else's perspective. Socially intelligent people listen for feelings, not just words. When a friend says, "I have a huge test tomorrow," hear the stress behind the words. Respond with validation. "That sounds stressful. I'd be overwhelmed too." You don't have to agree, just show you understand. This makes people feel seen and supported, not just advised. Empathy turns conversations into real connections. Focus less on proving yourself, more on connecting. When people feel heard, they want to be around you. Empathy isn't just nice, it's powerful. Make it your go-to tool. Social intelligence also means showing up with confidence. Confidence isn't arrogance, it's trusting your value and ideas. Your body language can boost your confidence. Stand tall, uncross your arms, and take up space. Try a power pose before stressful situations. Think superhero stance. This signals to your brain and others that you belong. Speak from your diaphragm, slow down, and use pauses instead of filler words. Confident posture and voice make you feel and appear more credible. It's a feedback loop. Act confident. Feel confident. Use your body and voice to show up as your best self. Confidence is a skill you can practice. Crack the code, and you'll unlock new opportunities. Great conversations start with open doors, not dead ends. Avoid yes-no questions like, "Did you have a good weekend?" Instead, ask open-ended questions. What was the best part of your weekend? These invite stories, opinions, and real connection. Use the formula. Ask about highlights, challenges, or learnings. What was the funniest thing at school? Or, what challenged you today? Being a great conversationalist is about curiosity, not constant talking. Let others shine by asking questions that open up the conversation. People love to share their stories. Give them the chance. Open doors, and you'll build stronger connections. Let's organize your new habits into a social toolkit. First, the social detective: observe and gather clues before you act. Second, the empathy bridge: listen actively and validate feelings. Third, the confidence code: use body language and voice to project self-assurance. Fourth, the open door: ask open-ended questions to spark real conversations. You don't need to use every tool at once. Choose what fits the moment. These habits work together to help you connect, communicate, and belong. Practice them, and you'll navigate any social situation with ease. Your toolkit is ready. Now, it's time to use it. Let's see how these tools shape your future. These habits aren't just for surviving school. They're life skills. Every friendship, opportunity, and connection is shaped by your ability to communicate with empathy and confidence. Start small, pick one habit to practice this week, maybe observe more or ask one open-ended question. Every step builds your social muscles. Awkward moments will happen. Learn from them and keep going. Imagine yourself a year from now, confident, connected, and ready for anything. This isn't a fantasy. It's the result of practice. The person you want to be is already inside you. Give yourself the tools to shine. Be a detective. Build a bridge. Crack the code. Open the door. The world is waiting to meet the real you. Go show them who you are.